What I've been thinking a lot about lately is the reality of all of the storms that we face in our life. My experience as a teenager was to be at all times smart and funny and nice and make really good grades and then get into a really great college. And all of that pressure was kind of too much for me because I didn't feel like I lived up to any of that. So I never shared any of the darkness in my life, any of the brokenness, any of the real pain or loneliness. And I carried that with me all through college and all the way to seminary. I went to Princeton Seminary, and there it was a similar experience, but the pressure was different. There it was intellectual pressure. It was this pressure to be the smartest person in the room. It was at the absolute pressure of everything breaking that I finally had to confront that I absolutely could not do any of this on my own. I had never considered that walking into a therapist's office would be part of my story. One day I walked over there and I opened the door to the waiting room to walk in, and when I walked in, every seat, truly every seat in the waiting room was filled with my classmates. I knew the names of almost every person in the waiting room, and it was this moment where I realized the people that I had spent so much time comparing myself to had as much need as I did and found themselves in the exact same place. And so through the work of therapy, I found so much freedom. I got to sit in this office with this kind pastoral counselor, and part of what he did was he named anxiety for me. And so in naming anxiety, it was like all of a sudden it didn't have the same power over me that it had always had because I wasn't fighting it. There was something really almost exciting about realizing that I was going to be able to relax a little bit and just be myself. And that maybe this seemingly super broken part of my story was actually going to be a great tool in serving people and loving people and understanding them and caring for them. And so the image that feels the most important in finding light at the end of all this is the communion table. And when we invite people to the communion table, when we open the table and this is Christ's table and all are welcome here, we're not just saying that all people are welcome at this table, we're saying that all parts of all people are welcome at this table. You don't have to leave any mental health issue or any diagnosis or anything behind. It all comes with you. It's all part of who you are. It's all part of your belovedness. I just think that there's so much hope for healing and wholeness when we don't hold anything back, and that we trust that God is ready to receive it all, but also that we have a church that's ready to receive it all. I think the greatest work we can do is to carry someone else's burdens, but also to let someone else carry whatever we've been dragging around with us.